Ozai, hi, this is Jim. This is my buddy Jeff. We're here in Beaver Creek, Oregon. I've known Jeff for probably 5 years now. He's another revhead, gearhead, full-blown fabricator, can do it all. So this is one of his projects that he finished up. He had it completely stripped down to nothing, repainted it, put a 428 in it, redid the interiors. You'll see a little bit later as Rick comes around and shows some of the inside photographing of the car.
So Jeff, tell us a little bit about your car here. Like what year is it? And
one sitting behind me is a 1957 Ford. It started off life as a 292 Y block, now updated to a 428 Cobra jet out of a 68 Cobra, followed up by a C6 transmission, 8.8 rear end out of a newer Lincoln with disc brakes. If you look at the inside, you'll see full tuck and roll interior, all hand done. GM S10 steering column is almost finished being put in, so it now has tilt, cruise, and all power amenities. Basically 1957 with later model running gear that's absolutely bulletproof.
And let's have a look at that new running gear. 428 out of what did you say?
1968 Shelby Cobra.
Wow. That's a potent mill right there.
430 horsepower.
Yep. He's got some other projects he's working on here. Is this 67 or 68, this Mustang?
1967 six-cylinder Mustang convertible that has been updated to 5-lug V8 running gear. That was a complete total, wrecked in the front. Still has body work to do, but all the framework has been done, and will be going fuel injected with a 302.
Awesome. And tell us about this T-Bird over here.
Barn find since 1974.
Oh, it was sitting in a barn since 74?
In a gentleman's garage since 1974 when he blew up the original motor. We have the original motor. We're going with the late model 302, which has been fabbed in and now back out for final clean paint and back install. We'll be on the road in about a week, and then after that the teardown goes again to do the body and paint.
Awesome. This is we're at Jeff's shop. He's got a 1955 T-Bird here that he's done some work on. But it's still in the building stage on it. They've got the motor out. They're getting ready to do a little detail work on that, doing some work on the transmission. Already got some of the interior work done on it. And then we'll go show you what something looks like when it rolls out of here.
Hit the button.
Action Jackson, you're on.
Right, and so then that was a shot of what a project. Blah, 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 blah.
55.
Blah, blah, blah.
That's how the car starts. And
so anyways, so you see what a car looks like when they're working on it and actually in the build process. This is what it looks like when it's done. These guys do real high quality work out here. And we're real interested in getting Jeff and his crew on board for our paint jobs. I'd like to see some paint go on Austin's Mustang from this guy, because that is real nice work right there. Get a shot of this interior too, Jim.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. And who do you say does your interior work?
Courtney Press.
Whether it was going to be a custom interior or...
We're going to have to look Courtney up because I'm liking his work.
Well, I think what we could do is probably get Jeff to take us out there.
Not today, no.
Well, no, not today, but
okay.
Maybe we could set it up for down the road and go see.
Well, it's going to have to be soon down the road because I'm trying to put this together.
Tell me when, and within a few days I can have him down there. He works.
Can you try to get him tomorrow or the next day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, as you can see, this is how they go out, and that's how they come in.
That's nice.
That's beautiful.
Work.
Beautiful
that's
car.
What we're looking for. Get that Continental kid over there, Jeff.
Pimpin'.
That is sweet.
Pretty sick, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think everybody should have one of these.
And the thing we find on owners like these, they only want certain people touching them, because after a while you learn generic mechanic is not the same as restoration.
Yeah, I understand.
Right.
And I wouldn't want anyone touching it either, because look what happens when they touch it.
Well, yeah. And the thing is you have people that know basic stuff, but not all aspects of one particular style.
Yeah, so this is what's good about Jeff, is he's very, very good at the paint and body work, but he's not limited to that. He knows a lot about fabrication, about upgrading.
My whole business is pretty much everything inclusive, but we do send certain things out because there's just only so many hours in the day. But if I have to, there's nothing on the car that I can't do.
Well, how many years, Jeff, you been playing with cars?
18 plus.
And how many years your dad been playing with cars?
About 60 plus.
And I believe you guys had a pretty kick-ass race car at one time. What was that?
Yes, we ran a tube chassis race car. It ran 6.98 in the quarter mile. It used to be in Pro Mod.
Yeah, very cool. Big block alcohol, wasn't it?
Super gas to super comp with big block alcohol, Kinsler staggered stack, and everything else.
Yeah, all the fun stuff.
So
very cool.
If we don't know how to do it, we have friends that do.
Yeah. That's what I've been telling you.
Can we look at
this? Basically, that was really rough when it came in. Customer now has more money, so we're going to be doing more work to it again. It had a lot of damage. Most of it, I would say the body is now 90% straight. It'll be going back in the shop soon to have the rest of it guide coated, re-wet sanded, and refilmed.
Okay. This is something I understand right here. Is where you get the old convertible that's missing some parts and stuff off of it.
Yes, sir.
And then you get the other car that goes along with it. I'm going to suspect that that's a donor car for that one.
It was going to be until we found out that it's actually a Mercury Marauder with a 410.
Oh.
So now it's not a parts car. It's one at a certain point will need to be saved.
The Marauders were a little more scarce.
Most people don't know what they are, but if you do, then
I'm familiar with it.
It's sometimes you buy a car for parts, and then when you find out certain information, you realize, well, it's not a parts car.
It's actually more valuable than the convertible.
Now, Jeff, there's a Mustang back here that has the top cut off, but what are you doing with that one?
That's a conversion from a coupe to a fastback. The rough cut has been made on it. We still need to finish trim and straighten the damaged top that came out of the wrecking yard.
Mm-hmm.
But we've done several of these where we convert them from a coupe to a fastback because customers cannot afford the outlandish price for a factory fastback.
Right.
Okay, so this is what we're looking at doing for Austin. We found a coupe for Austin, and we've got a newer car that needs some work that we're going to fix and sell to buy the coupe that we want for him. And we're interested in guys like Rick that we met out in Eagle Creek and Jeff here, because they can do stuff like this. This is where you take the fastback roof and put it on a coupe-style body. And instead of having to pay $10,000 for a project car, you can pick one up for a couple of grand and do it yourself. They actually make a kit now where you can buy this piece in a kit and put it on the car.
Very cool.
Have you done any of those kits, Jeff?
We do them all over at home. We have never done a kit. We actually get a rusted out fastback and take all the parts off and switch it over.
But you might consider getting the kits when they run out of rusted out fastbacks?
At a certain point, we're not going to have a choice. Because even the roofs anymore are costing us almost $1,000 for a roof.
Oh,
so at a certain point, we don't have a choice anymore. You will be going with new metal.
It's kind of interesting. 65 or 6 or
66. This is another one that came in as a parts car to put my race car back to the stock status.
You find out it was an S code or something?
It was sold to us as a 289. It's an S code 390 GTA. Very, very rough, but everything is there for it. So it's not one that you will kill. You find more parts and salvage too.
There's an S code convertible on Craigslist right now for $2 grand that comes with a complete fastback parts car. Did you see that?
No, I haven't been looking for a while. We've been so behind. I just want to keep caught up.
It's caught my eye.
Nice. And now we have Richard who showed up. He's the Wire King.
Awesome.
As you
I saw your name on our list.
Yeah,
because on our to-do list.
I put him in my phone as the Wire King because this guy can wire anything. He's a manager at Napa Auto Parts right now.
Rick. Nice to meet you.
And Richard, we're just doing a little bit of interviewing here, and I talked to you earlier today. And tell me how long you've been in the business of playing with cars and parts and things of that nature.
A lifetime.
Yeah, I grew up on a ranch where if we needed something, we built it. So
fabbed it.
Since I was a kid, we built stuff, wired stuff, whatever.
Right. So any part that I ever always need, I call Jeff, and then Jeff calls Richard. And so that's how we get our parts on the things we need.
What for now? 6 years now?
Something like that, yeah.
And in 6 years, he's gone from generic mechanical ability to now he can install a complete custom wiring harness with fuel injection to disc brakes to whatever we want.
Yep.
That's what we need.
And it's amazing with hands-on deal how much you can learn, how quickly you can learn.
Right. All right. Very cool then.
So now go make me money.
Anything else? Anything else I can do for you?
What you doing later?
Ooh.